And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The Noles have this offense rolling. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got a man. It's Staley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Dumps it to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finding open areas. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Hit right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll keep it himself. He picks up 4, that'll leave them with 3rd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Reads it, fires complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They go to the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come on.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kick. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Pitt pushing the pace.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Quarterback running on the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Berry. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, is opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's still a 1 game. They're trailing by 8 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Staley. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
In the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Okay, guys. State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Motion from the wideout. The give and tick, 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 tick. There he goes! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and goal, where the strong come through. He'll keep it on the sneak. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the... Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner knocked down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Hit right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Staley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got a man, it's Hicks. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Hits the open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.